Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! Boy, today has been a day already, and it's only 11 a.m. Just imagine, Steven, I always dreamed about living inside a library. Picture myself surrounded by shelf after shelf of books stacked up to the ceiling. In a home like that, it's possible I'd never run out of reading materials. Dreamily yours, God. Nook Inc. Nook Miles redemption item is here. This message is for customers who have paid off all their loans. You can now redeem miles for You can now redeem miles for an ABD, letting you access your Bank of Nook account wherever you like. Oh, neat. All right. So, yeah. Let's start with the thing I noticed the moment I woke up. Our internet is painfully slow today. So, if there was no stream yesterday, you know why now. Well, there's Daisy May. Let's collect up these, see what the damage is this week. Hey girl, what's the damage? Good morning. Start your Sunday off with some fresh turnips. Got turnips up 20 from South Joe's Stock Market. 102 bells each. Alright, yeah. I can work with that. I need to put things away now because I picked up stuff, but yeah. So, internet's painfully slow. I'm pretty sure I know why that's happening, and that's before going to sleep, my oldest brother put on a roughly 140, 150 gigabyte download. Was kind of hoping it would be done by now, but, you know. And that's been stalling out the entire internet here because bandwidth. It's fun. There's too many connections on this modem. That's primarily the issue. There's too many connections. And they're all vying for that little bit of bandwidth, so whenever somebody has a huge request for bandwidth, the modem kind of just shunts all of it their direction. It's dumb. Hello, Diva! Was hoping I'd see you. One chat. Ah, this weather rocks. I want to lay out and enjoy the weather, Queen. I might have to do that today, because I have nothing else to do if I can't stream. But yeah, the other thing that's a lot worse, like, the internet being down is frustrating. And it's slow to the point where it's, like, you know, when the internet's out, it's frustrating. When the internet is this painfully slow, it's infuriating, because you still have the internet, you just can't use it. Would that be enough? 24, 24, that would be 48. No. I need a little more. Give me, like, another 100,000. That should be enough. But the thing that's actually bad, we don't have hot water. Our hot water heater has died. Well, not exactly died. It technically still works. It's just pouring water onto the floor, so it's had its water turned off for now. The breaker to it is also flipped off because there's no sense having that breaker on and it constantly generating hot water to just dump straight onto the floor. Or it possibly trying to burn itself out because it's trying to make hot water, but there's no water to make hot. So, you know. That's fun. Realized that while taking a shower. There was maybe 2 minutes of hot water, and then nothing. So I finished my shower in cold water, because I don't mind cold water, but yeah, that's not a great way to start a day. Those things are expensive, man. And, like, from briefly looking around, there's definitely ways we can get one that's more expensive than just outright buying it, but lets us pay it off over time, which is something. It's just a case of this house just seems to be cursed these past, like, couple years. I mean, it is also a case of I'd kind of been warning the hot water heater might go anytime now for about a year, little over, because the thing was installed like 12 years ago. You're supposed to replace a hot water heater every 10 years. Or at least get them serviced. Yeah, we did neither of those things, and now we don't have hot water. So that's fun. I'm just glad I noticed, because, like I said, it was dumping water onto the floor, and I don't know where that water was going. I don't know how long it was dumping water onto the floor either. So, yeah. Better to do that than have my room flood, because the hot water heater is literally the other side of that wall. Like, having this room flood would be a really bad thing. It is, just sitting here, it's frustrating watching. I thought maybe if I were to initiate, like, a download on my own machine, the modem might give mine some bandwidth to use. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. I've had a small update for Dungeon Defenders downloading for probably close to 20 minutes now. It's half done. It's downloading at slightly faster than 400k, a 400k modem. Which, for those who don't know, that's dial-up. This is gonna be annoying to try to stream. So there may not have been a stream yesterday. / a stream later for me today, which is annoying. Because that's part of my weekly routine. And breaking that is going to suck. I might have to just stream tomorrow. / today for you guys. Tomorrow for me. Which is also going to completely throw off everything about how I'm doing things, because I was going to record B-sides on Sundays. So today for you guys. Tomorrow for me. It's like there is no easy way to just restart the modem either, if it is like a bandwidth thing. Oh, Caroline's all sick. Okay, I'm gonna go get you medicine. You just hang on. I'm gonna go straight to get medicine. I'm not gonna forget again. I have forgot on an animal once, and I don't want to ever forget on an animal again, because I felt horrible. The only animal I would ignore if they got sick would be Ed, and I'd hope that he would just stay sick long enough that he just decides, you know, I need to move somewhere that has a hospital, I'm too sick. And I'd be like, yeah, man, move out, go away, no one wants you here. Froggy chair! It's a leopard print frog! Right, I don't need them. I might buy the frog, honestly. Seeing the froggy chair is lightens the mood a little bit. Just need one. Caroline just needs one medicine. I could also buy her this big bowl of soup. I mean, I suppose that is noodles, but yeah, I want the froggy chair. Give me the froggy chair. Give me that frog. I need the frog. It's frog. Frog. God, it's now at sub 300k speeds. I love living with somebody who is quite selfish. It's fun. Like, literally, he's awake all night, sleeps all day. We'll do this kind of thing because, well, he's asleep during the day, so it doesn't matter if he's doing a download. It's best for him, so it doesn't matter then. It's like, no, it matters a lot because it slows it down for everybody else. I'm so sorry. I'm feeling kind of awful right now. I have medicine. Oh, you sure? I'll definitely take you up on your kind offer. Here you go. Ooh, one worry off my mind. Thanks to you, I feel like I'm already starting to recover from that cold. Help me out, so in return, I think by giving you a judoji, whatever that is. It's a clothing. Rambler, I hope you don't catch what I had. Squeak. Aww. I'm sure I'll be fine. What is this? Oh, it's like okay. Let me get back into what I was wearing. It's kind of like a sportsy outfit. Like a martial artsy sportsy outfit. He's done this for a long time now, because, you know, heaven forbid something inconvenience him. Like, if I were to put a download on and leave it running at night when I went to sleep, I'd be hearing about it in the morning, you know. Because I made the internet unusable for him. Well, hello, Bigfoot. Let's talk. They say you shouldn't start your day without a plan. But they also say plans are a fool's errand, so... Yeah, I mean... Definitely feeling like plans were a fool's errand today, but... Hey, it's Steven. Like running into you. I want to check. Well, it's great today. Now lay down in the grass and talk to some bugs. Alright, man. You do you? Yeah, I have my coffee in my new mug. My new cup. I don't know exactly what to call it. It is pretty convenient not having to like tilt something up into my face, and I could still do that. This has the ability to do that. So, yeah. Pretty nice. I don't know if this thing leaks or not. I need to test that at some point. Just like some water, but... Chris, be good. You are not an electrician. You need to leave the breaker panel alone. I forgot to move the board back over in front of the breaker panel. It's fine. She can't cause any damage. She can't hurt herself, but I'd still rather her not poke at it. For whatever reason, Frisk has a real vendetta against that board up there now. Like, well, I kind of know why. She saw when someone was here looking at the electricals, she saw that there's a hole behind there, and she wants into the hole. She cannot go into that hole because she would get stuck, and then we would have to rip the wall apart to get her little dumb butt out of there. So... yeah. Yep, Serrano's making something. What are you making? Careful where you're going, okay? Don't go knocking my stuff over. Jamook, what are you doing? What? This thing. Made a Lily record player. It's tough, but I got ages of patience. I reckon you need that to be into DIY. I mean, not so much patience. You more need, like, time. And, like, more or less just willingness to be creative. And, you know, the ability to adapt if things aren't working well. I mean, like, take the sword there for an example. Like, it didn't turn out exactly the way I planned it to. And that's fine. That's how doing DIY stuff and being creative works. That's how making things works. Like, Not everything is going to turn out the exact way you think it's going to. So you need to be able to adapt on the fly, go with the flow, and do what the material is telling you it wants to do. Like, you know, or, you know, assist the material to do what you want it to do. Which is basically what I did in both cases with that thing. Like, it's much like with my longsword. It's not perfectly centered. It's not perfectly straight. It has little notches all over it from the saw I was using, kind of slipping out, bumping into it. Not as bad as the softwood that I use does, but for the longsword. But that old hardwood is... I think it's a hardwood. At the very least, it's old enough to have become hardwood. That was a challenge to work with. Yeah, you just kind of have to do what the material tells you it wants to do. I actually kind of wonder what might have happened with that if I had actually done that, because it wouldn't have been a full sword at that point. So... what we got? Oh, man. Lips. I don't want the lips. I'll get a cavalier hat. Still not anything I particularly want. I mean, I could go with some tube socks, I suppose. Yeah, these ones are pretty nice. Tube socks. Thanks, Mabes. Alright, Sabes, what's up? More and more hot days lately. Summer's just around the corner. Probably time to get out my collection of summer aprons. Probably is. But, yeah, I've found that just generally is the best way of making anything. Like, sure, having patience can be important. Because, like, if you have no patience and then whatever you're doing stops going exactly the way you think it should be going or want it to be going, then you're going to get frustrated and you're probably going to throw something and, you know, it ain't going to go well. So that's kind of where adapting comes in. If you're Steven, make yourself at home. What's up, Hamlet? By the way, you just love a good massage to ease your sore muscles, Hammy? Definitely. You know what I mean. In my case, I'm trained in massage, so I can just give one myself. I'm gonna give myself one. It's like I'm training for the massage, and I'm massaging for the training. That's fair, Ham Slice. Down. I'm trying to think of things to ramble about. I can't really think of anything. I know I would like to make more things, but need to find the materials for that. Ed's in his home again. Just gonna keep ignoring him. Maybe if I ignore him long enough, he'll get the picture and leave. Those flamingos be watching him. Keeping an eye on him, making sure he's up. He's you know, not up to no good. Those gyroids are ready to fire that cannon whenever he does get up to no good. He ain't gonna like that very much. He's gonna lose his roof. Or at least there'll be a big hole in it. He will suddenly have a vented roof. Darn it. Want that butterfly. Oh well. Ah, my nose is getting itchy. There we go. to think of like what even I did yesterday, and I can't even think of what I did yesterday. I don't think I did do anything. It's like I don't really have anything to ramble about. At least not like after I'd recorded. That's kind of sad around watching YouTube. Which, I mean, isn't exactly the worst way to spend your time. There's better ways of doing it, but it's not the worst. It's not doom scrolling of social media, you know. It's definitely a worse way of spending your time. Or you could, be committing arson. That would be a worse way of spending your time. Well, I mean, worse in the way that you're committing a crime. It would be better because you're getting to you know, make some fires, but it doesn't outweigh it. No, I have no idea what I'm on about. I'm just trying to ramble. Kind of hoping. Oh, hey, they have definitely made up. Thanks for coming over. Another one of my friends is here. It's so cool. Let's chat. Wow, so you make yourself at home. It's so cool to have both of you here at the same time. Hey, glad you're here too, Snorty. It's the latest. All this furniture just screams Pinky. At least it does to me, Snorty. Look what interior design magazine she reads. I should probably just ask her. Yeah, and as much as this isn't actually Pinky's home, at least from what I've looked up on the wiki, that's not Pinky's home. It looks really good. Like, it fits her pretty well, so. Do I? No, I don't have all the fossils. Where's the final fossil, then? I should also probably learn this recipe. Before I forget to. And then south. Where haven't I been? I don't think I've been over around, like, the tomatoes and potatoes. There's also a stick here I didn't pick up. Gotta get that picked up. I do kind of hope that we will actually have a decent turnip price this week. I might just have to treat today as a 3 fossil day, because I am not seeing the remaining fossil anywhere. I don't think I've been behind Town Hall yet, or the Civic Center. It's not Town Hall, but... maybe... Nope. Ugh. Yeah, I'll just treat today as a 3 fossil day. I mean, maybe it is 3 fossils. Alright, Blathers. Identify me fossils. Assess some fossils. Closer look. Museum already has them. Of course it does. The fact that Dungeon Defenders update is still downloading is sad. It was only like a... Jeez, I think it was said it was like a 60-some megabyte update. Okay, apparently it is downloading a lot more than the update said. It's downloading apparently a whole 4.2 gigabytes. It's downloaded 1.8 so far. At roughly 300 to 400 kilobytes per second. love slow internet. I also love how, like, yeah, these are loves in heavy quotations, very sarcastic loves. I also love how just modern modems don't have an easy way to just reset them either, because I imagine if we could reset ours pretty easily, it probably wouldn't be in this situation. But the only way to to reset the modem, to like turn it off and back on again, is to unplug it from the wall and take its battery backup out. There is no power button. You just have to let it die and then turn it back on. Because that's a great design. Like, the battery backup's cool, but it really could use a power button. You know, a way of turning it off and back on again. But instead, you want to turn it back on, you just plug it back, put the battery back in it, plug it back in. That's how you turn it back on. It's kind of dumb. I should have sold the sticks too, but it's fine. 16,000. Do I want to do some fishing today? It's not gonna matter if I go longer than I feel comfortable doing, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream today anyway, so, you know. At least not for quite a while if I do stream today. Thing is, the upload is kind of fine. It's not good, but it should be good enough to stream. So I might be fine if I don't do anything that requires internet outside of streaming itself. Oh, there's the final fossil. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm too lazy. So, like, I could probably stream, like, Balatro or something. You know, something that doesn't require the internet to function. But that's not what I want to do today. It is really annoying. Because, like, I was kind of thinking, though, you know, this might still happen. You guys will know by the time this video comes out what I ultimately ended up doing, because even if I do stream on Sunday instead of Saturday, it still will be done before this video comes out, so... But, yeah... I kind of wanted to do Phantasy Star. Because that's just kind of what I've been enjoying playing lately, so... Bonus if I were to do that is it might just mean longer loading times, because I'm going to be doing basically everything solo anyway, because I don't really need to be running with other players. Not outside of, like, if I were to hop into a big, like, you know, the hourly event, like if Dark Falls attacks or something, I could join in with that, and, like, it's not going to matter there if I'm not performing particularly well, because, like, I'm not needed anyway. Hour creep is a thing. You know, those hourlies used to be a case where it was like, oh man, if you're on level for it, like, and everybody's on level. And people often wanted to play the on-level version for them. Like, it was actually kind of hard. These days, most people just hop in for the completion's sake. So you'll get max level characters in maxed out gear joining the lowest level one, and they can solo it. And even on level, like, say like the Dark Falls attack, that was designed and balanced before a lot of the extra classes had been added, which basically led to the newer classes, which were more powerful than the base ones at base, causing the old classes to get buffed instead of nerfing the new ones, which is a pretty decent way of going about things. It basically trivialized a lot of the content, because, like, even still, like, Summoner is still more powerful than almost every other base class. A Nibblefish. The advanced jobs are all definitively stronger than the base classes, with maybe the exception of the Summoner. So, like, you know, it's just one of those things where everybody is strong, so the early content and old content is just kind of trivialized. So, I mean, to be using an advanced job, you kind of need to be pretty far through, but there's no saying you're not leveling your advanced job and taking it into that lowest level version where, you know, you honestly don't need to be. You could be a level group higher, but, you know. But, yeah. Really trying to think of things to ramble about, and I just can't. I suppose there's one thing I can ramble about, and that is that Konami has basically walked back their changes to the Time Wizard formats. They are instead applying those changes to a format they're calling Time Travel. And I am going to laugh so hard when Time Travel ends up becoming a bigger format than Time Wizard. Because, like, the Time Wizard formats are, like, they're frustrating. And the players of them are equally frustrating. So, like, the amount of times where someone on, say, like, Zodiac Duelist would make a comment complaining about, like, some modern deck, they will be completely flooded with people going, why don't you play Edison? Play Edison. Just play Edison. You don't need to worry about that there. Just play Edison. Play Edison. It's like, okay, if everybody played Edison, the game would die, for one. Like, and for two, it's not a better format. Like, the people who play it like to pretend it's, you know, it's so skill intensive. It's, you know, you gotta, you know, you gotta really manage your resources and all this stuff. It's like, not really. Especially given the top deck of Blackwings generates enough resources on their own that they never have to manage their resources, ever. The other decks, maybe, sure, but just play Blackwings. They're kind of the best deck. Like, literally with the changes to what Konami was going to do, that's what people were complaining about, was, oh, Blackwings will become definitively the best deck. It's like, they're already, of the 5 decks listed as, like, the main meta for Edison, 3 of them are Blackwing decks. One's pure Blackwings, and the other 2 are Blackwings mixed with other things. But they're still Blackwings decks. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, Yeah, everybody is just playing Black Wings already. So what's the difference? Like, just play Black Wings, bro. Like, come on. It's not that hard. Black Wings themselves aren't that hard back in those days either. These days, Black Wings are decently complicated and take learning a pretty intensive combo line, and you have to know the interaction points of Black Wings to stop them, or you possibly could get completely just crushed by them. But, like, back in those days, I don't think so. Like, it's not really, it's not really a thing. And I mean, back in those days, arguably going first is even stronger than than these days. Purely because, like, back in those days, well, if you end up opening your Solemn Judgment, your Bottomless Trap Holes, your Torrential Tribute, your, you know, all of your really good traps that almost every deck is running, because every deck was basically built around the idea of, well, we're probably going to have to go first some of the time, and, you know, going second is kind of irrelevant back in those formats, because you can't put enough pressure on board turn 2 to actually usually break a board. Most of the big board breakers are banned. You know, which is one of the things people go to, is, but it's a slower format. Yeah, there's the games get to a higher turn count. They still take just about as long as modern duels. Because usually it's, I normal summon my monster, I set one trap, your go. The opponent, I normal summon a monster with slightly more attack than yours, I attack into it. I set one trap, your go. Like, you could be setting other traps, but your opponent might have Heavy Storm, so you don't want to set everything, because your opponent might just blow up the board. So you don't want to set all your spells and traps. But yeah, that's going to be enough rambling from me today. I hope my day starts going a bit better too soon. But with that, I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now in this end card, I would like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.